Stanz, if you've been on the internet the last week, I'm sure you've heard of the Pokimane cookie drama.
I absolutely have. It's almost the only thing on my timeline.
Yeah, which is insane because...
It's that and Dream in a car at Uber, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that we do not want to touch.
Right.
So, obviously, this has been going on for a while.
We talked about it a little bit during a stream. I think I did while I was playing something, which is that like white labeling is such standard business practice for content creators that a lot of the things you see are just a white labeled product that was something else beforehand.
This is an excerpt from Charlie's YouTube video on the situation. But listen to him, like, I don't know, he's really, like, angry. He's got vitriol talking about the, like, difference in price and difference in ingredients and nutritional value between Pokimane's cookies and the cookies that existed before Pokies.
Got it. Let's check it out.
4 ounces of cookies for $7 is still a lot, especially when you compare it to the product that they're basing it off of and supposedly approved upon, the Tootsie Midnight Cookies.
Damn, I will say that if no one knew this was a Tootsie, none of this would have happened. I cannot believe that there's a guy out there who was like, I think I've seen this cookie before, and went out and found it. That's crazy.
Right, and this is just a fucking cookie. So that's all I wanted to point out. People have been mad about the price.
Which is really high, to be fair. Yeah, that price is high.
Yeah, I agree. But this isn't the only time in history, Stanz, that there has been a female content creator who has released a product that was overpriced and people got really annoyed about it.
Oh shit, are we going to talk about Blue Light? Because that was also a scam, wasn't it?
No, I think that just was a scam. I don't think anyone really cared about the price on that.
Got it. Okay,
the product's actually bad. We're going to be talking about the Zoella calendar. Now, if there are OG British YouTube fans in the chat, you will know what the fuck we're talking about today. But Stanz doesn't, so...
I don't even know who Zoella is.
You don't know? Okay, that's actually... So I've got a little, behind the scenes, got a little script here. The first thing on my list is, do you know who Zoella is?
Yeah, that's a hard no. No.
She was, at one point, the biggest YouTuber in the UK.
Oh, wow.
And... was close. She was in, like, I would say the top 5 or the top 10 biggest YouTubers in the world. She doesn't make YouTube videos anymore, really, and that's because she got her bag and dipped. Mainly because of people like Jackmate. Do you know who Jackmate is, Stans?
No.
So Jackmate makes commentary videos on topics, usually drama related, around other YouTubers.
Okay.
And Jackmate doesn't do this kind of content anymore in the same way that Zoella's gone on to do different things. He now has a podcast called The Happy Hour that's got like $1 million deal with Spotify. So he's doing okay.
Really? That's amazing. Yeah. Shout out to him.
So I don't need to give you any context on the actual calendar because Jackmate's video will do all of that context, and this is basically what Jackmate is known for. The £50 Zoella calendar is like mentioned in the same breath as Jackmate.
Got it. This is his magnum opus. This is actually what he did. This is his life's work.
Yes. Now it is very much like a sign of the times, the like editing and the comedic style.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Okay, so this is an advent. This isn't a regular calendar. It's an advent calendar. Does it have like chocolate or toys or something in it? We're gonna find out.
Yes, we're gonna find out, but it's one of those like fancy advent calendars. It was like one around the time when fancy advent calendars started to exist.
Got it.
It's Jackmate here, and as you'll know, it's November, which means Christmas is just around the corner. I know a lot of people have been asking online, why the hell is this £50? Well, I think the question is, why isn't it 60? It's got 25 gifts in there. That means a new gift every single day of the month. Huh?
12 does.
It's got 12.
It's got 12 does.
Then why the fuck is it 50 quid? I've done the maths, guys. That's £7 an hour.
Pause for a second, Stans.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can tell that maybe the content isn't going to be great in this calendar, otherwise he wouldn't be making this video.
Right.
But what would you guess would be in this kind of calendar? So Zoella makes, like, she had her own, like, line of products at this point, makeup and, like, candles and things like that.
Yeah.
So she's that kind of YouTuber, just to give you an example. What would you expect? For $50, what would you be expecting to receive from this calendar?
So let me flip it on its head. I'm not going to tell you what I would expect for $50. I will tell you what I would expect from like a celebrity branded high price holiday item, right? I think there's going to be 2 to 5 doors that have something that one might consider good. If she's a makeup person, maybe there's like a lip gloss, or maybe there's like a little foundation or like a tiny little thing. Like obviously not like you would go buy makeup in a store, but like a small version. And then I think 5 of them are going to be food. It's going to be like one single chestnut. It's going to be like a tiny chocolate, because that's like what an advent calendar does. And then I think the last ones, and this is my fucking, I'm swinging for the fences on it. I think there are going to be inspirational quotes and or notes. Something that is literally 1 penny, like a little printed piece of paper that's like, you can do it this year.
Okay, well, I would say it's the worst of what you've said. It's not as bad, but the best of what you said, it's not as good. I would actually prefer what you've said, like, because at least I'd get some things worth of anything, you know?
Right.
Right, so we've just got to take off this packaging and get into the actual calendar. As you can see, guys, it comes in a lovely rose gold.
Can I say something crazy?
Go ahead.
The calendar kind of looks like it's well made. You know what I mean? Like the packaging.
It looks nice.
It's just what is in the doors, right? That's the thing.
Yes.
If it's a steaming pile of shit, then obviously you'll get mad no matter what you spend.
If the products inside were as fancy and cool as the product looks, then it would be good.
Yeah.
Gold and green tin, which I think is probably good. I've not got a fucking clue. Okay, so here it is. After half an hour of searching, I found door number 1. There's just so many bloody doors! Door number 1. So, there we go. And look at that.
An ornament.
Guys,
Well, it's
see,
Christmas.
we've got some kind of
Obviously,
string.
you'd love to hang a cylindrical wooden thing on your tree, not like a bauble, or I don't know. It doesn't look like something I would stick on my tree, but it's fine, I guess. It's not the end of the world.
It is crazy that it's not like Zoella branded, though. It just says Merry Bright, which also is not a phrase.
Yeah, I think it says Merry and Bright. I think there's an
Oh,
ampersand in
sorry.
the middle.
Got it. That actually
But
makes a lot of
still,
sense.
it is
Yeah.
still not really a thing.
So door 2 now, we've had the bauble. What's next? Let's have a look. Door 2's up here, as you can see, guys. So if you do have any trouble
This
trying to
one,
find it, then you
Stanz,
get
this
your
one
own.
I
It's
would
just up
pay
there.
good
Little
money
spoiler.
for.
In here we have an envelope, it looks like, or a little bit of paper, or something equally as shit. Okay, so in door number 2, guys, we have this. I mean, it sounds like Christmas. It's got a lovely little Z sticker on there, which I think...
Is it seeds for gardening?
Open it here and see what's inside door number 2. And as you can tell... I mean... It's...
That's bad, bro. That's bad. Oh no.
That's crazy. The stuff that they could have maybe sprinkled in the product already that would have made it cooler, right? Like sometimes you open things and there's confetti everywhere.
Yeah,
you're like,
that like
cool.
pops out. I honestly
Yeah.
thought it was like wrapping paper that had been folded up, so you could like wrap your own presents with some Zoella paper, which would have been good, and is only paper. I think she could have made this calendar good for the same price, right?
Oh yeah, for sure, obviously.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much more of this video you want to watch.
I mean, I want to know
I've got a-
what the worst things are and the best things are.
So I've got a list of everything that's in this
Oh,
calendar. if you
perfect.
want.
Yeah.
There's one that I don't want to spoil because it's insane, and I'll
Okay.
link you to that. But there is a wooden bauble, as we saw, a bag of confetti, as we saw. The next thing is a star cookie cutter.
Perfect, because if you're gonna bake some
So-
cookies during the holiday season.
Yeah, cookie cutter in the shape of a star that is just, you know, those things that you can get for like, I don't know, like £1 or like
Less
50p.
probably. You can get like 5 of them. Yeah.
Next is some stickers, which, you know, which is okay, I guess. You get like 7 little Zoella stickers. Next is a pencil case, but just the case,
How does it
not
fit?
anything inside it.
No pencils.
Because obviously you wouldn't want to like waste room in the box, so the pen comes separately, you know?
Oh, the pen is another day.
The pen is another day. And then, of course, the notepad is also another day because you wouldn't want to, like, if you've got these products, you've got to make sure that they're behind a door separately. You wouldn't want
Right.
to put them all in the
I've
pencil
kept-
case. That would be crazy.
It's so funny that there's a case one day and then a pen the next day.
Then there is not 1, but 2 candles. Now, candles could be a good thing.
Yes.
However, one of them is the smallest candle that I've ever seen.
Like
I've
a little
literally
tea
never
candle.
seen a smaller candle. Like, I didn't think they made them that small. But
And they're separate
just a
days, I
normal
presume?
candle. Yes, separate days,
That's
obviously.
brutal. Yeah.
A room spray that smells like oranges which has got Zoella brand on it, which is, you know,
Why?
one of the things that I would expect to exist.
Is that a British thing?
Maybe that's a British thing. Oranges are Christmassy. Like
Oh, it's a British
like a
Christmas
spice
thing.
thing.
Oh, got it. Yeah, that makes it. Because to me, I'm thinking like, oh, it'd be pine or something, or like hot
Right,
cocoa.
yeah.
I don't know what smell would you want for Christmas? Okay.
Oh, there was another cookie cutter as well, by the way, as a
A
separate.
second cookie cutter on a different day?
Yeah.
What if you open the cookie cutter, bake cookies that day, 3 days later open another cookie cutter, and you're like, well, fuck.
Yeah, right? Because obviously this is designed that you're supposed to open it day by day.
Yes.
Which is why it's really funny that Jack Mate's filming this in November and people are already complaining about the products in the calendar.
Right, it's not even
when
December
they shouldn't
1st.
have
You're s-
opened
yeah,
them.
exactly. And honestly, if you open them and you're mad, you're not going to write a review over Christmas. So you
Yeah.
had a perfect scam going.
And then the final one, the pièce de résistance, is this timestamp.
I know what you're thinking. How can this get better? We have dun 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 dun.
What is that?
That's why I didn't want to just tell you it, because honestly, how do I describe just a weird fluffy thing
It's
that you
the
stick on
thing
your
that you
keys?
put over a microphone when you're filming outside and it's windy.
Yo, it does. It looks like one of those. No, I think it's meant to be like you'd either put it on like the clip of your bag or you'd
Right.
attach it to your keys as like a part of your key ring.
That's terrible. This is actually so much worse than I thought.
So coming into this,
Uh-huh.
obviously I was very clear of my opinions on the Pokey situation thing.
Sure.
This at the time, I was like, how is she getting away with this? This is
Right.
fucking crazy, right? This is a different level of like scamming. And just like Pokey, Zoella responded.
Oh, you have to. Did she call everyone broke? That's my dream. Oh my god.
If
you
she
think we
called
doubled
everyone
up?
broke, it would
I was
be
editing-
the best like parallel ever.
Yeah.
But unfortunately,
History
she
repeats
doesn't,
itself. Yeah, so was there no makeup at all from the makeup YouTuber?
So I wouldn't describe her as like primarily a makeup YouTuber, but she did do some like
Get
it was
ready with
more
me
like her
stuff.
daily routine, like a wake up, I will get ready with you kind of thing. I don't know if she wasn't makeup YouTuber is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, that's
so there could have been like lip gloss in there and it would have made sense. But there not being doesn't matter too much.
Watching this vlog that you have just watched, and I thought I would put this little bit in at the end because there has been some upset, disappointed people in the price of the calendar. And I didn't want to not address it because I want you guys to know I do care about how you feel about things. The calendar is something I've worked on for a year.
Don't say that. Don't, for the love of God, don't say that. I know she's talking about like logistics and getting it in the stores and stuff, but man, the people who watch her, the consumers, don't think that way. They're thinking about the design of the calendar for a year, right? And the fact that there was like a pack of stars that are meant to be maybe glued on something or a couple stickers.
You think that she's thinking about it in terms of like the whole process.
She must be.
She goes on to say that she does think that like the product's good, and she says that people are saying that the product's good, which is crazy to me.
Oh no.
But she does come out of it, I think, in a positive light. There's one crucial bit of information that everyone's missing at this point.
Oh, that she's gonna tell us.
Yes.
Got it.
A design to a product. Where my input ends is there. Once that product is done and I'm happy with it, the retailer can decide how much they sell that for. That's completely out of my decision making.
Damn, what if she says, I thought this would cost 10 pounds? Then everyone would be like, oh, that's fine, right?
Yes, so basically, and this has been confirmed by Zoella Lifestyle, which is the company that was making the product for Zoella, like Zoella's company. She wasn't involved in choosing the price. That was nothing to do with her. Obviously, it's still an insane amount to pay for those products, but it wasn't necessarily her decision to like mark up the price.
Like, if, for example, if someone paid £1 for that, they'd be like, damn, this was a great value, right? Even though the things are shit, it's like a pen is more expensive than $1 at this point. So there is an amount of money where this doesn't even phase us. Now, the problem is that amount of money is between 5 and 20 pounds, I would say, right? Somewhere in there where you wouldn't get upset. And this is more than double the top range of that, which is tough.
Yeah.
So sad that anyone would think that that was my intention because that
Damn,
was-
she's actually putting it on so strong and it's so good. It's like, it's sad if you would even believe that about me, right? Like, I love you. We are fucking a team here. You know what I mean? Those other guys fucked us. Exactly.
Well, interesting. We could watch the rest of this video, but I think this is a good jumping point onto the response from Boots and the general public after all of
Boots
this. came
says,
down.
she's a lying bitch. Could you imagine? Oh my God, that'd be so funny.
No, quite the opposite. Boots cut the price in half.
Oh, then that means she did wholesale it for less. Oh, she got scammed. Wait, that's proof, right? They just did it, yeah. They were forced to cut the price after substantial numbers of customers vented their frustrations that it was extortionate. The retailer will now be selling the Christmas calendar at the reduced price of £25 from the 16th of November. And here's the good news, because there's so few days, you can get them all open before Christmas.
Yeah, so true.
Yep. Spokesperson for Zoella Lifestyle said the YouTube star, whose real name is Zoe Sugg, was not involved in pricing. Sugma. Sorry.
Sorry, how old are you?
17, dude. I'm young. I'm spry. Zoe's incredibly proud of this Christmas collection and excited to see it in store, the spokesperson said. We are sorry to hear that the price of the Zoella 12 Days of Christmas Advent calendar, just to make sure everyone understands, has disappointed a number of customers. We always listen to feedback, a spokesperson for Boots told Digital Spy.
So that was kind of it. Everyone got really annoyed at Zoella. When they think of Zoella, what I would say in the top associate with her would be this £50 12-door advent calendar.
Wow, being an OG YouTuber, having like a long history of people loving you and everyone's just like, Lamau calendar.
That sucks, and I feel like this situation is pretty similar to what's going on with Pokey, except from Zoella's was almost basically just a scam, and Pokey's is just selling expensive cookies.
Right, no, this is actually interesting though, because Zoella's was a scam, but theoretically the scam was on the part of Boots, not her. It was a third-party scam, right?
Yes.
Whereas and I haven't done enough
feels
research.
a lot more. Pokey's is a lot more invested, I think, in the actual product.
Thank you, Kansas, for coming in. Damn, that Zoella advent calendar was so fucking bad.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah.